Let's continue our questions. Question number 16. Which service should our client utilize to integrate and manage several Amazon Web Services accounts centrally? So we have option A, AWS IM, option B, AWS Organizations, option C, AWS Schema Conversion Tool, and option D, AWS Config. So the right answer here is option B, AWS Organizations. Next, question number 17. Which AWS service or tool can be used to capture information about inbound and outbound traffic in an Amazon VPC? So we have option A, VPC flow logs, option B, Amazon Inspector, option C, VPC endpoint services, and option D, NAT gateway. So this one is simple, the correct answer here is option A, VPC flow logs. Question number 18. A business must track and anticipate AWS expenditure and use. Additionally, the organization must configure event-driven alerts that are triggered when expenditure limitations are exceeded. Which AWS offering or technology should the business employ to achieve these requirements? So we have option A, AWS budgets, option B, Amazon CloudWatch, option C, AWS config, and option D, AWS service catalog. So the correct answer here is option A, AWS budgets. So we can anticipate AWS expenditure and usage using AWS budgets. Next question number 19. A company wants to ensure that two Amazon EC2 instances are in separate data centers with minimal communication latency between the data centers. How can the company meet this requirement? So we need to ensure that we have two EC2 instances which should be in a separate data centers, and we need minimum communication latency between the data centers. So we have option A, place the EC2 instance in two separate AWS regions connected with a VPC. Option B, place the EC2 instance in two separate availability zones within the same AWS region. Option C, place one EC2 instance on premises and other in an AWS region, then connect them by using an AWS VPN connection. Option D, place both EC2 instances in a placement group for dedicated bandwidth. So the correct answer here is option B, place the EC2 instance in two separate availability zones within the same AWS region. So they will be in a different data centers. So availability zone is equal to our data center, one data center. So if we put our EC2 instance in two separate availability zones, so this will be included our two data centers. Question number 20. Which AWS service is used to provide encryption for Amazon EBS? So we have option A, AWS Certificate Manager, option B, AWS System Manager, option C, AWS KMS, and option D, AWS Config. So the correct answer here is AWS KMS. That's it for the video. Thank you.